Cool. Anyway, welcome to another DHG Industry Stream. My name is Derek G, and I will be your host with the most. I have my friend Mid on, but you guys can't hear her, so it should be entertaining to be able to hear my part of the conversation, even if it's just and I know. Uh, and this is my new ship. This is my new ship. I named it the USS Carter. Cool. Sounds like it. Okay, yeah, I was about to say, haven't you already been to Cuba? Okay, if you've been to Cuba, why did you have to get a passport? Oh. Oh, right. I forgot that they're not, a thing where they're like forever. They're kind of like having a driver's license. Yeah. I've never had a passport, so. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Okay. I need to... Yeah. Yep. I gotta find some place that's got platinum that I can mine. Well, no, I'm having to repair because I found a ship crashed in the water on one of the planets that I visited, and I was able to save some of the most of what I had on my ship, my other ship, because when you just bring it into your collection, because with crash ships you collect them. If you're buying from like another like an NPC, you can trade in your old one and you kind of just swap them. And so, but when you go to pick up the new ship, when it's an abandoned ship, it's broken, and you have to fix all the systems, like the launch thruster and the pulse drive and the warp drive, and and that requires a lot of materials, and like I have to collect a bunch of platinum. It's gonna be crazy. I have to hold on. 2, 4, 6. checking to make sure I'm not missing anything. 2, 4, 6. Okay, 1,000. I need to get 1,000 platinum to repair 3 slots, and then I need to have a ton and a half of chromatic metal, wiring looms, magnetized ferrite, chlorine. Yeah, but it's gonna be worth it. It's an alpha class explorer ship, so it's got a good amount of slots, a good amount of technology slots. I just have to get them all repaired so that I can use it properly. I have a shuttle too, but that's also alpha class. You remember the one that I that I got the other night? But yeah, it's it's a thing. It's a thing. It's gonna suck because it's gonna take a long time to get it all built up or fixed. But I turned in the mission for the storm crystals. That means that I can sell the storm crystals that are in my inventory for over $2 million for just the storm crystals. That was awesome. Okay. I had to make a base on in the last solar system I was in, because it was a blue star solar system, and you have to have a certain type of drive in your ship to be able to go to blue stars. Just like you have to have a special one called a Cadium drive to go to, I think it's Iridium drives are for blue stars, Cadium drives are for red stars, and then there's another one for green stars, but I can't remember everything. Right, I was gonna look and see if they had some stuff. Oh, look. They're kind of in sync there. That was weird. Alright. Bye. Sodium, ferrite, cobalt, oxygen. Oh, I need this. Hold on, I gotta make sure I can even I gotta use some of the stuff that I just bought. And where is it? I didn't stream last night. No, that other. Oh, you mean other Derek? That took me a second. No, no. Other Derek's been around on and off for a while. No, my new friend Eric, is from Twitter, and he's probably right around my age, maybe a little older. Yeah, he's the one that sent me the laptop. Yeah, that's what he was telling me, is that he had said all these things, but I couldn't see him, and I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, that's why I just went with it and answered the questions or whatever. Because I was like, okay, we'll just work with it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't. Worst that can happen is I end up having to sell it back. The pudge whatever. We end up using most of that 2 mil that I just earned getting this ship back in order. I see I need more pef or whatever those things are. Pefferinium. So I need. I'm gonna need like a lot. It's okay. I need to sell off the rest of the pugnum or whatever that's pronounced. I don't know how to pronounce that. Pugnium, I guess. And then I need to buy a shit ton of these. Alright. Well, no, it's just I need 410 for each of the things I'm repairing right now with that specific element. Okay. Now I just need a shit ton of chromatic metal. I need a couple more wiring looms and 3 more processors. Okay. And I can sell off the paraffinium. Yeah. That thing! That thing. 3 of those. 3 of those. Let's see. Like one of the things that I had to leave on the other ship that ended up being wiped or whatever was a microprocessor, which I just had to buy 3 of them in order to fix the thing. Okay. Once I've got all this repaired, I can shuffle the technology around so that it's linked up, because like if you link, see, this is the launch thruster. If you link this with these two, this has got to be repaired. But if you link them, you get boosts. I'll show you. Hold on. Because there says 1 and you haven't said anything, so I figured it was you. But if you link them, you get you know, a little bit of a thing. So I want to get this one and this one repaired, and then I can just link them all up here, and they're out of the way of the rest of the general cargo area, and I'm usable. It's just like I moved the photon cannon over here, or right after I got the damn ship, to get it out of this slot here. So, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go to a planet, or no, I could go to my base technically, and just use the Stargate. Because I have 2 bases. I have the one that's in this solar system, and then I have the one that I made No, this one I believe is the water one. This one's is literally what it says, an iridium moon base. It's a moon that has iridium on it that I created a base on, and that's in the blue star system. Yeah, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to not be able to go there again. So, and so yeah. I'm checking my phone while it loads. Yeah, on PS4 it does. On my computer, not so much. Which is why I generally play on my computer. But and there's my ship. I see. There's no gravity. It's airless. There's no enemies. There's no sentinels, and there's you know, different kinds of stuff. There's metal deposits and iridium and salt here that make it worth to have the base here. Plus the other planets. This one has Gravino balls on it, as well as other resources, and this one is the one I was just on with the storm crystals, which you do need to upgrade and stuff later, technologies and whatnot. So building the base here made sense. I gotta go back to this place at some point, the green star. And another reason why a base here was necessary is it's an uncharted solar system, which means there are no space stations to go to. So I literally would have to either warp drive there with an iridium drive, or do what I did, which is make a base. This one, even though it's a green, has been founded by the Korvax, and there's a space station here on this one. I just have to go back and explore the place. So, but yeah, it's got solar panels and batteries to charge up, so that when planetfall happens, sort of, you don't ever not see the planets, so it's not like we're rotating. It's just really weird. But it does get dark, and when it gets dark, this will still work because of the batteries. So, and the reason why I came here is to just so I can do this. Where is there this? I need this. And since I don't have an iridium drive just yet, I'm going to use what iridium I have in my inventory, both the activated stuff and the normal, to make chromatic metal so I can start repairing more of my ship. So this part's going to be boring, sort of. I can go out and look. I can go out and like farm oxygen and ferrite dust while I wait. What's really cool is that once I get my visor here updated, there's an advanced scanner. Once I get it updated, I'll be able to see hidden pockets of gas and metals and stuff like that, and I can put industrial harvesters out. But I have to learn how to do that. You know, I have to learn the blueprints in order to build the harvesters and everything. You can get really, really awesome if you just try in this game and have patience. Okay. Alright, well, that's doing that thing. I need chlorine. Wait. I need a cobalt mirror for that. Okay. I have to find a space station that'll make it so that I can do that. Okay, so like there is this video that somebody shared on Twitter. There's this apparently there was a guy who wanted to go into this burger joint. I don't know what burger joint. And there was a protest going outside where they were literally like 3 or 4 rows of people blocking the entrance. And when he tries to just shove through them, they try to grab him and basically they commit assault. Not only are they blocking the entrance, but when he tries to move through them, they start hassling him. And I pointed out, because I don't know where the video is, I said, it is illegal to block an exit like that. It's against the fire code, if I remember correctly, in most cities and states within the United States. People are so afraid of getting sued, they're allowing people to disregard public safety. There is a reason why you're not supposed to block any entrances or exits in a building. There's a reason why most businesses are required to alarm but not lock during business hours their back doors and stuff. And most places have those push bars so you can get in get out from the inside now. But there's a reason why. It's because of fire safety. It is actually illegal, and these people were violating the fire code just because they wanted people to stop eating meat. And the police were allowing them to do it because they're afraid of being sued because of, like, you know, we have the right to protest. You have the right, yes, in America you have the right to protest, you have the right of assembly. However, within those same laws, it says that as long as you do not impede others or cause public harm. Okay? It's just like, it's the whole reason why those hate-mongering people from Westboro Baptist Church are allowed to go to military funerals and people and funerals for gay people, including that shepherd kid, and protest on the sidewalk, right outside, because they have the freedom of assembly. Now, if they were trying to block mourners from coming into the cemetery, that's illegal. If they were getting in their faces and shoving and shit, that's illegal. Jesus Christ. They actually, what they actually did to help with the whole protesting thing with the Matthew Shepard funeral? They actually had this organization, something Angels, I can't remember. And they in order to stop the hate, basically, they made PVC and sheet wings and harnesses so that they could wear them, and they stood in a circle around the funeral so nobody could see in, and the people who were there mourning and everything didn't have to put up with seeing the protesters and stuff. They could still hear them, but they didn't have to put up with seeing them. And which is, awesome. Okay, so this is my underwater one. I don't know why it's not registering as an underwater base, because it's the only other base that I built in this game. So I'm going to go back over there and try to rename it or upload it and see if that helps. If it'll let me upload. Sometimes if the build's too small, it won't let you upload to the database, and it won't update things. It's weird. But it is what it is. I deal with it. California is moving on to this thing called the Real ID system, which means that I'm going to have to go and get a special ID that's not only a driver's license, but it's kind of like a passport and shit for within the United States. If they wouldn't have given the fucking illegals IDs, we wouldn't need a real ID system. Fucking idiots. Yeah, see, because I can't upload it because it's too small right now, it won't update the name. I need more ferrite. That's alright. Okay, I need 2 sulfide and 1 glass for that. But for this, I only need the ferrite. Okay. I could have come here to farm the paraffin. I didn't know that. Now I know. I will remember next time. I'll go in here. Go in here. There we go. I built another underwater base on my PC game, and it's not much. It's basically kind of like this. It's because it takes so much resources, so many different resources to get it done. But I'm getting there. I'm obsessed with being underwater, as if you didn't know. I love the fact that I can be underwater and they don't give a fuck. It's just like, okay, you're underwater. Alright. I need to find chlorine and platinum. Platinum I can get from asteroids. Which means I can just, you know, goof off, you know. Let's hope it doesn't do what... Oh my god, my PC game earlier? Fucking... Here I am, just trying to farm asteroids, right? And then suddenly the game crashes. And I lose all... Yeah, I lose all of my progress. I'm just like, and I lost the damn mission, and I'm just like... But luckily, when I logged back in, that didn't count against me. I was able to go and get another Quicksilver mission that I completed before I got on here. But oh my god, because I need to save up, like, on my PC it's not as much, but on console to get the outfit that we're unlocking in the event, I need to save up like 4,000 something fucking Quicksilver. And you only get 250 per mission, and you only get one mission a day. And I'm hoping that it'll stay unlocked and available to get by the end of the mission, but by the end of the event, they'll like keep it in the little Quicksilver store, because you cannot. This is one of the good things about this game. You cannot purchase Quicksilver with real money. You have to put in the time and effort for it. And so I'm trying to put in the time and effort to get, you know, both to help the event so we unlock all the tiers, but also to build up the Quicksilver so that we can, you know, so I can get all the pieces. Now on PC I've got 3 of the pieces. I've got the gloves, the legs, and the gloves. Something else. I don't remember. I know I've got the gloves and the legs, and I think I think it's not 4. I've got 2 of them. Two of them. 2 of the 5, but I've almost got enough for the next one, because the next one's only 750 Quicksilver instead of 1,000 like the first 2. Because in order to get the 1,000, that's 4 days work. So I've literally got on PC anyway. Not PC, on console anyway. I've literally got like a week to 2 weeks worth of work to get the outfit. Since I have to log in every day and do a Quicksilver mission on the PlayStation. So it's gonna be a pain in the ass, but it'll be worth it. I like the outfit. It's based on Viking armor, but it also looks kind of like football gear, and I really like the look of it. So I'm trying really hard. Because even though I don't play a Viking in the game, I'm usually a Gek or a Corvax, I still like the outfit. So... oh, damn. Oh, there's pirates coming into the area, and I'm not equipped to deal with them, and so I have to like try to get far enough away that they can't find me right away, and then also kind of try to start making my way towards the space station. See, because they're coming towards me. This one's not hard. This one's fine. This one I can go do. I'm gonna come get you, fool. I'm coming. 9, 8, 3, 1. The only reason I'm going after him at all is because of the bounty. He's worth 100,000 units. I'm trying to... I'm not used to this ship. It's got higher shields than my shuttle, but it doesn't have the weapons that my shuttle does. Okay. See, I can only get platinum out of the little spiky orange things. This is why I was so annoyed about how much platinum I've got to save up for each of the metal slots here. Just because they're gonna be a pain in the ass. See, now I'm down to like 13 again. This is why I don't normally collect different ships, but this ship was just too great to pass up. I mean, you don't really find, you know, alphas very often crashed. You usually have to, like, at least in my experience, you usually have to buy them or trade for them. Basically, the Alpha class ships are the second, technically second best. Though sometimes you can find Alphas that are actually better than the S classes that you find. Of course, I probably should just call them Sigma classes because, you know, that's what they are. You've got the Charlie classes or C classes. You got the Beta classes, which are, you know, B. Then you got the Alpha classes, you know, which are the purple A ones. And then you have the Sigma classes, which are the S's. On the plus side, I'll have a lot of silver, tritium, and gold at the end of this. Well, you use gold, well, at least so far, I've been using, use gold to repair ships. You use gold for your solar panels when you build bases. And I'm gonna build a base closer to the center of the galaxy, the galactic core, but that's gonna take a long time to get there. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you need your inhaler? Okay. Yeah. My hernia's been good to me ever since I stopped eating that brand of ice cream. Yeah. It's a shame though. Their vanilla is like, remember the old-fashioned, really nice, smooth vanilla ice cream that was like slightly yellow? You know, they stopped kind of making that because everybody like was all gaga over the French vanilla crap that doesn't taste the same. Anyway, and so the fact that this company makes that flavor, that exact flavor, the way it's supposed to taste, was awesome. And I can't eat it. At least for now. Yeah. Cause even Baskin Robbins, the local company, well they're everywhere now I think, but they don't, their vanilla doesn't even taste like this anymore. I'm not sure why. Might have to do with cost, or the way people started insisting on even their unhealthy food being healthier. Who the hell? Like, who came up with the concept of healthy potato chips? The potato chips, even the baked ones aren't good for you. In large quantities. Everything's okay in moderation. Have a serving or two at a time. But yeah. And I understand coming up with like soy and alternate products because of the lactose intolerant people. But Jesus. Hold on. Can't see it on the PS4, so hold on a second. Apple updated the iOS on my phone, and now it bugs me about linking my credit card to my phone, and I'm like, no. Oh, that's cute. That's awesome. Tell her I said good job. Not that she knows who I am, but you know. Yeah. Go on, Duck. Oh. Go on, Duck. Go. Oh, Jesus. Do not do that to me. Go. Hmm? No, Mom took him out. Mom was giving them cookies, but he didn't want to get off the chair to go get his cookie. Because it's getting to that time of day where he's going to start bugging me to try to get me to go lay down because he wants to go lay down. Oh, yeah, Gibbs is in the back of the house with Mom. Probably get... He listens. That's the only thing that's, you know, massively different between the two animals is that he listens when we tell him no, or when we tell him to come here, or hell, even if we're talking to Ducky, if we don't verbalize who we're talking to, and sometimes even when we do, and we say come here or whatever, he will scramble over there. Or if I tell Ducky to lay down and Gibbs is in the same room, he'll lay down. You know, so he's just, I don't know, weird. Yeah, he's just Gibbs. He's just weird. He's a weird little guy. Love the heck out of him. Doesn't mean he's not weird. Okay. What about furniture? Oh. I thought he was sleeping over or something. Probably why your SO didn't want to sleep is because, you know, furniture didn't leave until, you know, late. Huh. Okay. Yeah, 'cause see, when I have guests over, I have a hard time, you know, winding down. Okay. On Halloween, I won't be streaming or getting on. I'm gonna do a Nightmare on Elm Street marathon. I have all of the movies on DVD. So I don't include Wes Craven's New Nightmare or the new one in the marathon. Because even though New Nightmare is technically a Nightmare on Elm Street movie, it's not really. It's like I told Jack, it's kind of a It's a meta before meta was a thing. You know. So I'm not. I don't include that in the marathons. But I'm gonna watch the first one through Freddy's Dead, which the third one and Freddy's Dead are my two favorites. And it's been ages since I've watched all the films. So, because I used to have my friend Robert come over, and on Halloween, this was before he met his girlfriend and all that stuff, and we used to drink cocktails. Last time I invented this one that was called Industrial Waste, and it was like bright green when you mix it up, and I put it in glasses that I found online that were made to look like radioactive barrels, and it's either that or we had strawberry daiquiris. Can't remember. But I was experimenting with different types of alcohol because I can't stand beer. At least none of the ones I've tried. So I just had to come up with different things to try. So I've tried. I found out that tequila doesn't really have much of an effect on me when it comes to like hangovers. Neither does sake. So I think it's only like malt liquors and stuff like that do it, because sake's made out of a grain technically because it's made out of rice. But tequila's made out of cactus juices. Oh, come on, break. Thank you. Okay. This year, Oh, sorry. You weren't finished? I didn't know. Okay. Yeah, see, we don't get trick-or-treaters here in my neighborhood since it's a senior park. But I want to try this one. I want to see if I can find this one beer that this or type of beer or ale or whatever that this guy suggested, because he's kind of an aficionado. He's known for reviewing different types of microbrews and ales and whatnot. And so I asked him. I said, dude, I don't typically like the taste of beer because of one reason or another, and alcohol in general makes me feel like crap. But like, is there one you could kind of suggest? And he's like, okay, try this. It's like a fruit ale. It's ale made out of fruit or whatever. And he says it's usually better for people that don't tolerate alcohol very well, and it's better tasting than typical conventional brews, because I can taste the alcohol in beer and stuff. The hops and whatnot, it will taste good at first, and then all I can taste is frickin' the alcohol. And so I try to stay away from the damn stuff now. And so I'm gonna try it. Yeah. Jeez. No, because you're diabetic. You can't. Yeah. You shouldn't be drinking because you're diabetic as well. Yeah, right. Yeah, we've still got one that's unopened in the box up on top of the refrigerator. Yeah. But I'm gonna go try and find that ale and see if I can just buy a can or a bottle, and then I'll have that and pot and the movies for Halloween. The reason why I had to go to the space station is because I do not have a way. Wait. Did I fix it? Hold on. I did. I was about to say I do not have a way to warp. I fixed it. So now I can warp. But like the reason I was doing the whole like going to the space station and stuff like that is because using the Stargate is because I couldn't use my warp drive. And I fixed it. I didn't realize it. I'm special. And I can. Do I have any of that left in there? Yeah. I can sell off the other 262 platinum. Yes. Thank you. Alright. I need a cobalt mirror, but I can't find that here, unfortunately. Yeah. Right. Who was that? Letting you know you got home? Oh. Eh. Right. Right. I just need chlorine. Okay. It's just a snob. Uh, is she younger or older than you? That's why. Yeah. 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 Right. Yeah, you told me that before. Yeah. Cool. Right. Right. She wants the experience and the memories of like, helping to do that stuff. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hold on a second. You okay, Mom? Okay. Yeah, she's having a coughing fit. She has this habit of trying to inhale spit by accident. Yeah. Yeah. No. I believe you. Hey. I've heard of barium. I've heard the fact that they use it to like, yeah, look at your stomach, coat your stomach, coat your bowels, you know. But I've never personally had to do it. I wouldn't think so. Yeah. 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 The only thing they've done that's kind of like that is the when they do the I think it's the CT scan when they put the IV in. Yeah. Well, for me, it makes my veins feel like they're catching on fire. No. Like at first, it feels like you ate like chicken soup or tomato soup or whatever on a cold day, and you're all warm and it's pleasant, and then it just burns. It goes away, but when it gets at its peak, I start freaking out, thinking I'm going to have a reaction, and then I'm fine. So yeah, no, not at all. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, no. Okay. I need one of these in my other game. Salt refractor. I'm almost done. Okay, now I gotta sell that chlorine that I just bought. Because I didn't realize I didn't need that much. It's okay. Your excuse. Now all I have to do is make magnetized, magnetic ferrite. Magnetite ferrite, whatever you want to call it. That's all I gotta make now to finish repairing my ship, and I can make that at any time, except for on the space station. They don't let me put out the temporary technologies, but that's okay because I'm going to go back to that one solar system I haven't explored yet. And then I'll come back here. I'm on my journey to get to the galactic core. And depending on where you spawn at, it can take a really long time. Let me show you. I'm going to go back into the space station in a second. I want to show you where I am. Okay. So that's the solar system I'm currently at. trying to... Hold on. There we go. That's the galactic core. That's where I'm trying to go. Is the yellow line that's in right there. You see the little dots? Dotted lines? Yeah, long way. Because I can... If I were to warp here, see? These is not even close. Not counting at the moment, I'm just showing. Over here I can't see where the line goes. There it is. The farther out I get, the less I can see the line. But yeah, I am so not even close. So yeah, see, the galactic core is, I just saw it, top left hand corner, 708,844 light years from my current location. It's gonna take a while, unfortunately, or fortunately, considering. And you don't even have to really go directly there if you don't want to. I'm going to, because I'm going to take the most direct route. I'm going to get there, I'm going to make a base, and then I'm going to go back out to like the very first place that I've gone to, or you know, whatever, and I'll start spreading out, exploring black holes, exploring Atlas stations, you know, all that. But it's just, it's gonna take such a long time to even get to the galactic core. I'm gonna probably put hundreds of hours in by the time I get there, like hundreds and hundreds of hours. Okay, I forgot to look what the name of the Hirosavasa something. That's it. I gotta go and explore that solar system. My side's starting to hurt. Usually happens when I've been sitting a certain way too much in my chair. I like the cockpit in this thing. Well, no, you can see much better in this thing. Wrong button. Okay, so there's 3 planets and a moon. I'm right next to the moon. So this one, this one. This one. Okay, so we're gonna go this way first. It's a caustic planet.
Technology recharge.
I need a cobalt mirror to repair the last piece of technology that's broken. Look at the dials and stuff. Doesn't it look cool? In my shuttle, it's a lot like a modern one of the modern cockpits and stuff that you see. Like it reminds me of the cockpit that you see in Inner Space, the comedy movie. Have you seen that movie? Oh god. Okay, so it's Martin Short, and he plays this guy who... Is there another ship over there? He plays this guy who gets stabbed with a needle and syringe by somebody. I don't remember the exact plot for that part. But inside the syringe is Dennis Quaid, who's been miniaturized to the size of it, like a cell. And he has to like navigate inside this dude, in Martin Short, and it's hilarious. It's actually really hilarious. It's got romance. It's got mainly comedy, but it's got romance and stuff in it too. And it's just really, really goofy and a definite 80s movie. What's this? Ew, it's Class C. Explorer. See the difference between a Class C Explorer and a Class A Explorer? Look at that. Look at that. That's why I was so stoked, and why I decided to keep the ship and repair it. Anyway, but yeah, there's for most of the movie, Dennis Quaid is in this little ship with this cockpit that my shuttle cockpit reminds me of, and it's cool. It's hilarious because in one of the scenes, Dennis Quaid's character realizes that he can actually physically control the dude's body, and he makes him do all sorts of stupid shit. And just like he makes it so that he can see out the guy's optic nerve and everything. It's yeah, you have to really kind of watch the movie. I don't even know if it's on Netflix or not. You can look and see if it is. Okay. Have you asked Jack if okay. Because that's how I used to have it, and then we got it for ourselves. Because one time we lost it because stuff happened on their end. Now I need a wiring loom. Of course I do. Why not? I got a pulse splitter module from my multi-tool that I can't use. And I can't sell it. I don't want to destroy it either. It's so weird. Okay. Time to make some magnetized ferrite. Why don't I make some more pure ferrite first? There we go. I'm gonna make like 700 to 800 pure ferrite, because when I go from pure ferrite to magnetized, it's two pieces of pure ferrite for every one piece of magnetized. So I'm gonna let the ferrite dust go down to like 600 before I stop it. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, so take that out. Take this, put it over there. Let that just go while I rebuild up my ferrite dust. There's a sentinel over there, is not too happy. But they don't know where I am. I can't wait until I find a place that's got a multi-tool that I actually think is worth buying in my price range. Because once you get one of those that has, you know, a lot of extra slots, you can really build up your frickin' gun. It's awesome. Sentinel sees me, sort of. It's alerted, certainly, see? Nope. I couldn't let it finish scanning me. Hi, little guy. Are you technically inside my ship? I think you are. Because of the way the hood closes, I got trapped inside my ship with me. Oh, of course. Hold on. It's gonna kind of semi-yell and attack me, because I forgot this planet has aggressive sentinels. That one. That one. So the technology slots are completely open now. Yay! And I have to find more ferrite. Because I still need like 500 ferrite to do the other two of these. Well, magnetized ferrite. I can't leave this planet until the sentinels have stopped searching for me. Thank you. Forsaken Moon, huh? Oh, it's making me go to the space station. When I do to do the pulse engine, or impulse engine, it makes it so that it locks onto the nearest, target, active target, and the space station's always an active target. That moon's gonna be awesome, though. Well, no, I hit the wrong button. It's got silver, rusted metal, and emerald. Emerald, and I'm not talking Legacy. Yeah, that was a bad joke. Can be turned into chromatic metal. You remember Emerald Legacy, right? Oh god. Okay, so he was a really, really popular celebrity chef on the Food Network when the Food Network was first becoming popular. And he had his own cooking show. People would practically fight each other to get into his restaurants, that kind of thing. He was kind of a big deal for a while. What's cool about rusted metal is that it can be turned into ferrite. I like moons. Yeah, I'm a dark. I used to want to be an astronaut when I was a kid. I think every little boy, just about every little boy does. So, but I really, 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 really liked space and astronaut stuff. In fact, I still do. Hence the sci-fi and No Man's Sky. But there's no way with the technology we have now I'd be able to go into space. I don't have the right stuff, as it were. And that was a really bad joke, too. Have you ever heard of the movie The Right Stuff? It's one of the first movies that was made about the mission to the moon. So it's an American history movie. And the astronauts that for that first mission were so massively, like, the training they went through was so severe that most of the people that were sent up there had prior military experience, and even some of them didn't make it through the training. And and the movie's called The Right Stuff. Hence my punny joke. And again, that was a bad joke. Whee! Yes, I can harm myself if I don't stop before I run out of the stuff to be able to, pad my landing. I've done that. I haven't killed myself, but I've damaged myself. Once I've gotten really, really good at this game, I mean, like, I've gotten tons of experience and I know exactly what kind of technology and builds and stuff like that I work best for me with the exosuit and stuff like that. And how to get an exo vehicle. I still don't know how to do that. I'm gonna do a survival playthrough and then a permadeath playthrough. And permadeaths can be frustrating from what I read online because, unfortunately, there are still some bugs and glitches in this game. Like, you can accidentally walk through the floor of your freighter or a freighter and be sent out into the vacuum of space and you die. And then there goes your permadeath character that you spent so many hours on because you're not allowed to continue playing the save file. Hence permadeath. You have to start over from the beginning. And yeah. And it's happened to people. It's fairly rare, but it is a bug. But there are trophies for getting to the galactic core with permadeath or survival turned on. Of course, there's also a kind of a cheap way to do it. Now that the game's been out for so long, people have been sharing gate addresses with each other, and so you can go on to this this website, and you can get the gate address for someplace near or damn near on the galactic core, and then the minute that you find that Stargate, you can just jump over there and then continue on until you reach the galactic core. So that's the pioneers ahead of me, the ones that have been playing since launch and having to deal with all these permadeath bugs and stuff like that, are the heroes, because now I can just kind of, quickly make my way through to get the trophies. I don't need those 2 trophies to platinum the game, though. They're part of the add-on stuff from the challenges. Yeah. For platinum, I need to max out all the milestones and a couple other extra things. I don't remember. I can't check them in game like I can with Days Gone. What, Ducky? What? All you're doing is whining at me. What? No, you just went out. And I'm not going to bed yet. You're crazy. Lay down. Really? Do you need another cookie? Oh, Jesus. He wants another cookie. Hold on. Dog, sometimes I wish I could strangle you, but I love you too much to kill you. Hold on. Stop. You will wait, you spoiled brat. Can you hear him whimpering and whining? Oh, I can't. I wish I couldn't. Okay. Alright. I'm getting up. It's like I had to put my feet down, and I had been laying back a little bit, and so I had to wait for my body to adjust. And he's like, "Well, are you getting up?" At me. You're a slave driver, Ducky. There's one whole cookie. There's another whole cookie. Be right back. Okay, I'm on my way back to the living room. I had to use the restroom. Just in case anybody was curious. I would be, I don't know. Anyway. I just got the bottle of soda. You go lay down. Pointed at him when I said you, and then I pointed down the hallway. Get. Go on. Bed. He's staring. He's standing in the hallway, staring at me. Instead of listening. No. But it's 10 o'clock at night, and he slept with me last night, and I'll check and see if he wants to sleep with me tonight. After I'm done playing my game. I did it last night, when he finally gave up and went and packed the house, but I don't want to put up with it again tonight. I drank 2 liters of water today. I got, while I was at the grocery store, I told you I got soda. I also got 4 bottles, 2 for me, 2 for Mom, of the Concord Grape Sparkling Water. It tastes like grape soda, but it has no sodium and no sugar. The good kind of grape soda, like Crush or, you know, the high-end grape soda, not the crappy grape. Oh, really? Damn. Do you like the Tiki Punch? Oh, this is grape soda. And it doesn't taste like grape juice. Sort of. It tastes kinda like it. It tastes more like grape lollipops. Yeah. Anyway. I like them. Anyway. Have you tried carbonated fruit punch? Because here in town, our local brand, which is Shasta, it's a California brand. They make this one called Tiki Punch, and it's like fruit punch, carbonated fruit punch. Unfortunately, it's not diet. They don't make diet ones. I wish they did. I would buy a lot more Shasta if the flavors that I like that they made had diet versions, like their cherry Coke and their Mountain Dew flavor and their Tiki Punch. I tried getting used to seltzer water, like flavored seltzer water. I can't. It's like the beer. I can't get over the bitter taste of the seltzer. And after a while of drinking it, my taste buds get used to the fruit flavors, and so they dull next to the bitterness of the seltzer water. It's what happens with the hops and all that stuff in the beer. So eventually my taste buds get dulled to the nice tasting stuff, and then all I can taste is the crap. Sucks. Sucks a lot. It's just like, even normal alcohol, unless I can't drink straight whiskey or scotch or vodka or any alcohol straight up. I've never been able to drink any alcohol straight up because I can taste the underlying alcohol. That sharp bitterness. I can't, even tequila, I can taste it when it's straight up. However, if I mix it with something, like if I take peach schnapps and I mix it with like orange juice to make a fuzzy navel, as long as I don't overpower the orange juice with the peach schnapps, I'm fine. Or screwdrivers, which is vodka and orange juice. They could have been called something different in Canada. I have no idea. My favorite drink that I've tried only once is called a grasshopper. And the reason why I've only had it once is because I had to make it myself. If you order it at a bar or a club, unless your bartender is classically trained by somebody older, not by a school, but by somebody older who is also a bartender, they won't know what it is. Because it is a drink from like the 1920s. And it used to be very, very super popular from the 1920s all the way up through the 50s. Because it tastes like chocolate mint and has very little actual alcohol content in it. It used to be what's called a ladies' drink. And so they could drink like 3 or 4 of them and not be more than just a little bit tipsy. And so they would go to like society lunches or to the bar or whatever, and they'd drink grasshoppers to keep themselves from getting in trouble, that kind of thing. It's just like I like Shirley Temples, and my mom, when I was a kid, used to tell me to order it as a virgin, just to make me feel like I was all grown up, because Shirley Temples, by design, are all virgin, unless you ask for a dirty Shirley Temple. And so, like, the very first time I went to a bar and I didn't want to drink, I asked for a virgin Shirley Temple, and the bartender had to explain it to me. That ordering a Shirley Temple, you're going to get basically cherry Coke or cherry 7-Up. And there's no alcohol in it. And that's actually if I can get it, that's my favorite drink to have at a club. Especially if I can get it diet or diet cherry Coke. I don't really like drinking. So, and I can't, you technically shouldn't or can't smoke pot in public. And, well, I don't think bars and clubs will allow it. And, and you're not supposed to have, more than X amount in your car. And it has to be, just like with alcohol, it has to be away from the driver's seat and all that stuff. So I wouldn't want to, drive there, then get stoned, and then go in, Even if it would improve my anxiety and how tense I am. Because even when I was a teenager, when I say teenager, I mean 17 and up, pot, when I would get high just a little bit at parties and stuff, I got along with people a lot better. Because I was more relaxed, less worried about offending somebody or being awkward, shit like that. And so I used to make a lot more friends that way. In fact, I made a friend through one of my friends. She was his friend first, and then we became, not super good friends, but like a little bit more than acquaintances. And her name was Brandy. I'm not gonna say her whole name because I don't even know if she's married or anything, but I don't want it out there. But her name was Brandy, and she was a stoner in high school, all through high school. And we didn't go to the same high school. My friend who introduced us didn't even go, was homeschooled on and off, didn't go to normal school. And so they met because they had a mutual friend that introduced them, I think. This is a long time ago. This is like, I was like 17, 18 years old. This is a very long time ago. And so they used to get me stoned, her and my friend, as often as they could. And even back then I was called a lucky bastard because back then we used to call it skunkweed or brownweed, and it could give you a headache because it was such a low quality weed, but it was cheap. So you kind of had that trade-off there, and it never gave me a headache, ever. And I could take 2 hits and be completely stoned off of it every single time they'd get me stoned. And so they always called me a lucky bastard, but we got along great. And I made because I was so relaxed and easy to talk to, a little bit more than normal, and everything. Right off the bat, I made a lot of other friends that way at parties. Of course, some of the shit that goes down in parties where you don't have any adult supervision is so weird. Like, at one of the parties that I was at this dude's house back then, they tried huffing Pledge. No, Glade. They tried huffing Glade. The potpourri. And I told them, I was like, dude, you don't want to do that. That's stupid. And they didn't listen to me, of course, because why would you listen to the Square? Anyway, and so they ended up. My friend did this, and he told me it was like gross. But they did get stoned from it. But it wasn't it wasn't worth it because they ended up with a mouthful of like potpourri tasting shit. And I was like, dude, you guys shouldn't even fucking tried it. Yes, I was the Square of my friendship group. Especially after this arrogant bigoted asshole of a friend of theirs. I'm so glad that I realized that people are people regardless of their politics, because if I had allowed this guy to change how I viewed Republicans, it would have been so bad. Anyway, but this guy, he's just a mess in real life, because he totally. I went to his birthday party. Okay, he was we used to play D&D together and shit, and he was always playing the thieves too, the rogues. Anyway, so he's like a young Republican. Like, he's my age, so he was like 18. And, like I said, he knew that I was, at the time I was saying I was a lesbian, because I didn't know that the transgender was a thing. And so that was the closest I could think of to what I was feeling at the time. Anyway. So he knew that I was gay. Okay. But he invited me to his party anyway because we were friends. And then a girl that he liked accused me of hitting on her, which I wasn't, by the way. At that point in my life, I had very little self-confidence because of my ex-girlfriend, and was not capable of actually seriously flirting with anybody. I think all I actually said to her was hello during the party, truthfully. And I was not the only gay kid that he invited that ended up being ostracized. A gay guy was also there, and myself, the bisexual girl, and the gay guy ended up in his garage playing pool because we all got yelled at for inappropriate behavior or whatever by the bigot. So, because Stacy, that was the guy's name, Stacy would never have hit on anybody at that party because most of the people at that party were girls. Okay? And then Bethany, even though she was bi, she preferred men. So she wasn't going to be hitting on any of the girls either. But we were all open and out of the closet and everything. And he got super, uncomfortable, I guess. And then he invited Mormons because he wanted to marry into a Mormon family, even though he wasn't actually Mormon himself growing up. So you've got Mormons and openly gay people, and and because he wanted to marry into this very specific family, he got all, dude was fucked up. Now, I did try to flirt with Bethany, but I also knew that wasn't happening. It was interesting because it turned out she was the little sister of one of my classmates when I was in junior high. And she was 2 years younger. Okay. Okay. You too. Alright, left the party. And the girl that accused me of hitting on her wasn't my type. God, I could just imagine if he and I were still acquaintances slash friends when I came out as trans the first time. Oh my God, his panties would have been in a huge wad. It would have been hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Yeah, most of us stopped being friends with him after that party because of the way he treated the gay people. Good times though. I kind of miss them, except for the ass hat, of course. But I miss who they were. I should say that because my main friend from back then has turned into one of those militant, progressive Bernie Sanders loving people who you can't even talk to because everything turns into an argument when it comes to the politics stuff, and that's like he thinks just because he's gay that he has to be a certain way. But then again, that specific friend's always been kind of a follower. So, but yeah, I miss how we were. Though most of the guys that from D&D were really my best friends first. So. To drop down there. There we go. For some reason, for a second, everything stopped responding when it came to, like, pulling the trigger for the frickin' laser beam. Okay. keeps turning off. Did a pretty good job of clearing it out from the bottom. Okay, I need to get to a planet that has stuff on it that I can make carbon with. Okay. Why are you saying that? Redacted planet. Really? What's here? Hey, mid. Oh. Inescapable toxins, intermittent resources, typical fauna, high flora, and limited sentinels. Oh, and it also has emerald, ammonia, and salt on it. Amazing. Went through my nose. Okay, welcome back. I didn't know you were gone. Not that because you're not, you know, entertaining or anything. Just focus on scanning everything. Dinosaur!
Life support power low.
Oh, I recharged my life support.
Recharge.
And I just recharged my mining beam. Such a cute little baby dinosaur. shit. Those things are basically kind of like underwater sentinels. They don't like it when I'm harvesting from the water a lot.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Units received.
Hmm. what I wanted. me. I need that. I forgot I needed that.
Component repaired. Technology repaired.
Yay! I need a cobalt mirror and a salt refractor.
Warning. Threat detected.
Damn.
Units received. Units received.
Cool. Damn. I'll wait. I'm still fairly early on in the game, relatively speaking. I might find one that's better. I don't want to waste like hella money, get one that I'm going to end up replacing after I build it all up and everything.
Hostile scan detected. Hostile ships approaching.
The only reason they're kicking my ass is because there's 4 of them.
Shield down.
Yeah, shit, down, I know.
Shield down.
I know. Come on.
Technology recharge.
Horrible at space combat.
Technology recharge.
Okay. Come on. Oh my goodness. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Phosphorus, salt, emerald. Okay. I forgot about the teleportation device. It's okay. I'll either find wiring looms, or I can go back to the space station before I galaxy hop. Why?
Now protection falling. Units received.
I wanna say 720, but I don't remember for sure. Yeah, it is 720. I'm out of pure ferrite.
Now protection falling.
Yeah, which means I have no phosphorus, but that's okay.
Technology prepared.
Cool, hyperdrive module. Really good one too. Oh, that's good. Shifting. Oh. Okay. I gotta finish that so I can move it. In fact, I'll probably put it where the hyperdrive currently is to help. Because there's, as far as I know, there's no upgrade for that. So. Alright. You're wrong.
Orbital station coordinates received.
Okay, it's a Viking, which means that there's a space station. Developing. Okay. I gotta go back here and look around too. Eek. I need to look at what I've got already. Okay.
Products received. Yeah, see, I can't use any of that yet. I don't have exo vehicles at all. I don't even know how to get them. So. Monduke, whatever that is. Products received.
Finally. Okay, that doesn't stack up like the others. I'd try something. No, it just doesn't stack up with it. Okay.
Units received. Units received. this is the one I was looking at before. I was hoping he'd have one of those mirror things, but alright, I'm actually gonna stop here, and I will talk at you later.